What's up, WNBA? Elena Delle Donne here with Gatorade, about to do my first AMA. You guys ready? The first advice I'd have is, does she want to do it and does she want to try out? So it's got to be her dream and her goal. If it's not hers, that's hard. You have to be able to own your own goal and your own dream. And then if she does want to do it, I think what you can just tell her is, like, honestly, even the pros, we get better because we make mistakes. Like, when I practice, I put myself in scenarios where I'm gonna mess up, and that's the only way I can improve. And not only that, but I feel like so many times in life, we're so worried about what other people are thinking of us, and actually the only thing that person's thinking about is what's everybody else thinking about me. So I think confidence is something we all struggle with at times, but just know if you try your hardest and you work your hardest, you can use those mistakes to improve. When I was younger and I started playing and I was able to compete with my older brother and his friends, I was like, okay, I guess this means I'm pretty good, but I grew up in the state of Delaware, so it's a small state, and I just wasn't sure that maybe I was just really good in my small state and not so great anywhere else. And then the moment I realized I was pretty good at this thing is when I went to the Nationals for the first time ever. I was 10 years old, I was playing AAU basketball, and at the Nationals I was able to see all the best players in the country, and that's when I was able to kind of just look around and be like, I guess I could be pretty good at this thing. So I definitely use the entire preseason and regular season as like practice to get me ready to peak at the playoff time. So I stay very diligent in continuing to have the same patterns and behaviors and the same shooting practices, same routines, same eating habits, sleeping habits, meditation practice, all that. I've done it all year long, so when the playoffs come around, it's like I'm a well-oiled machine. That's a really good question. I think I really find joy in competing with myself daily in the off season and finding different things to get better at. And then each year, like, a new team is a whole different challenge. It's never the same. Like, everything is different. And although you might want to achieve the same goal, which would be winning a championship, it's such a different journey to get there that's what I come back for, and that's what I love doing. For me, I'm able to maintain this mindset, I think, by just surrounding myself with really good people that can help me along the way and help better me and help challenge me. So I feel like that's how I'm able to kind of continue to try to achieve more and try to improve as best as I can. And then my biggest thing for young players is you have to have the love and the passion in order to be successful and to go on and reach those high standards, whatever that may be, And the great thing about sports is you learn so many incredible things about the real world, about being part of a team, about trying to achieve a goal, about falling down and getting back up again. So I do believe that sports can teach our youth so much, even if their interests are in other things. So I guess I would say have passion for it, continue the joy of it, and then surround yourself with really good people that can help you along the way. Favorite moment so far, I gotta say, was winning the WNBA championship. It was just the most incredible experience and feeling, sharing it with my teammates, with my family, with my friends. I feel like I partied hard for a couple weeks to celebrate that one. So that was certainly my favorite. I wouldn't say I try to look for differences in the style of play, because when I'm watching any basketball, I'm learning. Even if it's young kids playing, I still feel like I can learn something out of it by watching them experience the game for the first time. So I'm always a student of the game, and I think if I watch it and I lose that, I shouldn't be playing any longer. What would I say to an NBA fan trying to get more involved with the WNBA? I'd say, first of all, watch whenever games are on, tune in, and then come to games and experience it and experience the atmosphere, and then bring your friends, and let's keep growing it that way. Generally, team awards mean the most to me. Championships that I've been a part of, like those runs and those seasons, have by far been the most fun. Oftentimes I can't even remember certain records that are like individual, but favorite team awards, winning gold medal for Team USA, obviously winning a WNBA championship for the Mystics, taking Delaware to the Sweet 16 was incredible and so much fun. And then I guess the one personal award, if you want to call it, that I'm really proud of is being a part of the 50-40-90 club and being the first WNBA player to do it. So I certainly spend most of my off-season training. I do spend a really good amount of time like in the weight room and doing different forms of training, and take a little bit of a break from the basketball side of things. And then, yes, I do go on vacation and try to do other things in the off season that I just don't get the time to do in season. So I do like to balance out, the work and the play. I think it's crucial in order to continue to have that energy and excitement to continue to keep going. It was really hard, and I'm still coming back from this injury. It's been a long time coming, just trying to get myself back. And a lot of times it's not trying to get back to the same me, it's going to be a new me, but hopefully just as competitive and with a new edge. So I think the hardest part was like finding that a lot of my movement patterns weren't healthy for my body, and I've had to change those, and I've had to really dial in and work so hard on all different aspects. But I do think in the end it's going to be so rewarding, and I know it's going to pay off. My game certainly changed from college to WNBA. I'd say in college I was a little more ball dominant, where I always had the ball in my hands and was creating. And then I went to the pros, and it was more setting my teammates up. So whether that be a screen and pop, or a screen and bump, or a screen and roll, to get someone else open, and to find ways to affect the game without always having the ball in my hands. That was probably the biggest difference and the biggest thing I had to learn going pro. I always leave room for creativity to develop my game, and I usually leave it in aspects where I try to pick apart different coaches, or different even strength coaches, or a different sports psychologists. Like anyone I can kind of pick apart their brain and learn more things, I'm able to be creative in my own way and kind of take what I've learned from them and mold it into the way I want to play and the person I want to be. So I think it's important to always leave space for creativity in order to grow. Ooh, this one came from the lovely Tamika Catchings. I was just running down the court on offense, like trying to get to my spot. They called a play and I knew I had to get to my spot. And she gave me a forearm that just stood me up. I was like, okay, I guess I'm just not going to go there. So that was like my welcoming moment of, Elena, you need to get much stronger. I will definitely fight anyone who disagrees with me on this one. It's like glue. Thanks to everybody on RNBA for all the questions. This was amazing. Keep putting in work and stay on that grind towards greatness.